I am Sharda Boyd, the younger sister of Quincy. There's a 10-year age gap in between us. Let's see. Sorry. Growing up, I feel like he was around quite a lot for me. Like there was an age gap, but he was always there to definitely look out for me. Like always. He questioned any dude's intentions with me. He made sure I stayed in books. He made sure I stayed active in school. He was always checking in with me, like always. Even if he moved off, we would go see him. He was just like we were close. We're still close. He was my big brother for sure.
Do you have any fond memories you share with your brother from your childhood?
I think he likes to tell his rocking chair story about me, how he used to rock me as a baby, like, because of the gap. He definitely tells me that. But like I said, he was always around. He would come to anything I was involved in when he was around, before all this stuff happened. There's plenty of fond memories because, like, he was just the brother I could attach to. We can walk anywhere around town. Like, he was around. He was always around.
What was it like in the household for you and your siblings growing up?
There was a gap in between us, but we always had a good connection with my older siblings. They always looked out for us. It was always me and my younger sister, and so they definitely made sure we were taken care of in any kind of way. Like the older sisters make sure we were all primped and prim, and the brothers were gonna be looking out for us.
How would you describe Quincy as an all-around person to someone who's never met him but knows of his convictions?
He's super caring. He's always looked out for, even like the females that he's talked to, he's looked out for their kids, like girls. Like there's no way he did this to a girl because I know how he is with women. Like he's very respectable. That's what we were taught. Like from a young age, we always respected our grandparents. They were always like, she was stern, but you knew she also loved you always. Like she was great. Our grandparents were great. Our family was great. It was always close knit. We were always taught to be close to each other, look out for each other. There's just no way that he did anything like that because I know how he is. He's caring. He's a caring individual. If you looked at him, you might think maybe he has an edge, but no. He deep down, I know who he is. I know who he is. I know who he is.
Can you remember any instances of him, helping out, or like you said,
staying with him? Mom have to work, and then he'd have to be the one that looks after us. Like I said, I'd have a game. He's there, like anything like that. He's definitely a helper, helping grandma in her garden because she was a gardener. She had a green thumb, so any yard work, anything. He would always call. Fishing, they love fishing. Definitely love fishing. That was her thing. Fish fries, cookouts, that he was around. Everybody was always around. Her grandma always lived up the street from us, so it was like, even if we walked, it was like 3 minutes to get there. Everybody would always go to her house. That's why we always mention her, because that was the root of everything.
What were your overall thoughts at the time of Quincy's arrest and being charged with the murder of Jessica Kern?
I was at a campfire. He called me and he was like, BB, do you see? Because he called me BB. He doesn't call me Sharda. He calls me BB. He called and he was like, do you see this on TV? And like I said, I was at a campfire, so I didn't see it. And I was like, no, what are you talking about? And he was like, they got my news saying I'm armed and dangerous and they're looking for me. And I think he was at Melissa's house at the time. And then, so we were both shocked, and he was like, he was gonna call mama and grandmama. And I was like, yeah. Or we both called or something like that. I know we both got in touch with them. And then he called back and said, I'm gonna turn myself in because I have nothing to do with this. We're not thinking anything's gonna happen because he didn't have anything to do with this. And then we ain't saw him since.
Did you at any point in time believe that your brother might have been responsible for the murder of Jessica Kern?
No, not ever, never, not ever. We're close, like he tells me a lot of stuff. Never would he do anything like this, never.
What makes you convinced that your brother is innocent of the crime?
I know him. They don't know family. They don't know his connection with people. They don't know. They are, like it's been said before, it's a cover-up. It is a cover-up. He was the one who didn't take a deal, and he got the short end of the stick. That's how I feel. I know him. He did not do this. I know he didn't do this. I know he didn't do it.
Has this experience with your brother taught you anything or perhaps brought you two closer together?
I do think so. He needs people to be connected to. He doesn't need to be used to being in there with that. He needs a connection with his family, and I'm going to be there like forever if he needs me to be. Like, he knows that. He'll never have to doubt that. He knows that. So I think we are closer even now with him being gone. I mean, he made me boo-hoo the other day because he was thinking about me more than himself, and I'm like, how are you doing this when you're in there? So they let you know how he is. Like, he's worried about other people before himself, so I know he didn't do stuff like this. Yeah. Quincy, I'm not supposed to have a favorite, but he is one of my favorite brothers, the favorite brother. And I know that he didn't do this. I know you didn't do this. I know that eventually the truth will come out, even though it's taking a long time. I appreciate everything you do, helping us with this. And I can't wait till the day that it gets out. And I know it's near. I feel like it's definitely came a long way. And I don't believe he did it. I won't ever believe he did it. I know he didn't do it.